It's early Friday morning, and it's one of those days where I've not slept well. I've worked solidly for the past 3 weeks. Chloe's knackered. I know the team have been quite tired this week. So I think it's time to go and get the secret weapons. Pretty early Sunday morning, just getting ready, getting in the car. I'm going to be heading round to Jimmy's in a minute, and we will be heading down to Barber Connect in Telford today. So this is the first year that we've not actually done this show, and we're going down to see how it's going to go, but I'm quite intrigued to see what's happening and what the new venue's like, especially as we decided that we're not going to do this trade show this year as Apothecary 87. So I got to Jimmy's, we're going in Jimmy's car. We've been travelling for about 3 minutes, and now it's a coffee stop. 3 minutes so far and it's coffee time, yeah? And I think Luke, oh no, he's got out the car, he had child lock on. Stopped at Starbucks. Jimmy got the last Marmite and cheese sandwich. The last one. Disappointed. We've just turned up in Telford outside Barber Connect. Pretty easy journey. We're going to get inside. A few people there apparently that want to meet up with us. Just had a chat with the guys at Mr. Barbers, who are really awesome friends of ours. We've done a lot of trade shows with them. Great to hear they're absolutely killing it at the moment. Basically, they have an awesome franchise going on, but they're just opening a whole load of their own stores, which is awesome news to hear for what they're doing. Also swung by to see our buddies at Savills Barbers, who again are absolutely killing it. Pete's in the chair right now doing some demonstrations. Savills are known all over the world for the barbering that they do, which is great stuff. So it's really cool to see a lot of faces that we know and a lot of new people as well, so very excited. I spy Jimmy. I don't know if you can see behind me, but we're at the main stage of Barber Connect. I'm just going to try and focus on that. And on stage you can see somewhere over here in the brown jacket is Jake Chatterton, who we used for our recent video shoot on the Matt Style pace, and also in the white t-shirt just walking off is Mr. Matt Robinson of Mr. Robinson's Barbers. Again, really good friend and someone we've worked with a lot for Apothecary 87. Just spotted the very famous Mr. Alan Beak.
Hello,
So,
how are you, sir?
Yeah, good mate, how are you?
Yeah,
good
nice
seeing
to see you.
You've been comparing up on there?
I've been on comparing this morning, so we've done the regional roundup. American crew have just been on. Hello, mate. You okay?
Amazing stuff, mate, amazing.
Yeah.
You're doing well then, yeah?
So what's going on here then? It's just a nice little video for you?
Yeah, this is just for my vlog, so we're doing a bit more vlogging for Apothecary 87, my life behind business and all that kind of thing, so...
I think I should come down again soon.
Yeah, you definitely
I
need
think
to,
we should
mate.
go down again
Definitely
soon.
need to. Well, we're going to see more of him when he comes down soon. So many moons ago, we had a photographer named Liam Oakes who left us to go travelling. We've just found him. He's come back to us.
Come back, I found myself.
Awesome. Just finished having a really cool chat with Rich from Hard Grind and Abandoned Ship. So he's working a lot on his personal brand too. We're going to meet up soon, have a chat about the stuff that I'm doing, the stuff that he's doing, and just exchange some ideas, because we sound like we're both on a very similar kind of course. He's based up in Dundee, so we're probably going to meet somewhere in the middle, or one of us will host something. But it should be pretty interesting to have a chat with someone who's going through the similar journey that I am. So keep an eye out for that. So we've bumped into Mike. Now Mike had an issue with my vlogs that I always wore black. Do you like it?
They listened.
It's not quite yellow. I've got a green hat on though.
Yeah, that's good as well.
I know.
Nice, very green.
Fashion tips right here from Mike.
with this stupid fucking hat on.
We've stumbled across the Mr. Robinson, who's been doing some big things at Barber Connect. Member of the Man Club, working with some big brands up here, doing some stage time, showing everyone the type of message and getting out there. Absolutely
It's always been, and that's what I like about this guy, because it's always been more than just hair. It's not just, you see what I mean? That's exactly what I mean. We're just guys having a laugh, spreading some positive messages, man.
Awesome, mate. You killed it up on stage.
Thank you, mate. Wow, you know?
Yeah, amazing stuff by Matt. And Oaks again.
Hi, again.
And that's us done for the day at Barber Connect. It was really interesting to see the new venue, see everyone there and how they were doing. But it was the right choice for us not to be there. Very much of the same people who we love seeing, but in terms of taking our business forward, it wouldn't have done a great deal to just do the same shows. We're going to be focusing a lot more on some of the other stuff that we're doing, other places, other territories, and seeing more different things. So yeah, it's been fun. Jimmy, what do you think of Barber Connect this year? Productive. Almost home now. I've got to say, it's been a really tiring day. It's been good. Quite interesting to actually go to the show and see what it was like. It's we got asked a lot why we weren't there, and you know, as much as we wanted to be there, because we really enjoy the people that we see and doing these types of things, it really did need to be one that we kind of sat out. There was no benefit to us going. All that has kind of happened is when we do the same kind of trade shows in the same areas, is we end up seeing the same people, doing the same things, and not really progressing the business. What we've managed to work out, there's a few select shows that are really good in certain areas, and then we kind of rotate them around so that we keep up a good presence in good areas and just continue to grow the business. But I don't think that trade shows are necessarily the way for us to go anymore. You know, they seem to be predominantly just going downhill. There's a lot less kind of interaction. People aren't coming to as many trade shows as they used to. So looking for new ways to get your name out there is huge. I definitely think that social media is the biggest thing for us at the moment, and I think it will be for, you know, years to come. I can't think of many other ways to really get the same kind of traction as either trade shows or social media. Social media were very good at using that as a tool, targeting and finding the right people that way. Trade shows obviously is very easy, just people come to you. Other than that, it's kind of just doing what we do, and a lot of people come to us because of they like how we do things. So it's less sales and just more marketing for us. We'll see. We'll continue to do what we do. We've not had any issues with how we run things so far. It'll be quite interesting to see how we progress if we do these shows again in a couple of years, or whether we come up with new and interesting ways to do what we do. We're just downstairs in our warehouse at the moment, getting ready for Grady's birthday. So everybody's signing his card, we're getting the present and the cake ready, and then we're going to be going upstairs to sing happy birthday for him, and hopefully he doesn't suspect anything. Here we go. Ghostbusters cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grady. Happy birthday to you.
Woo! Come in.
Come on.
No, blow them all out or you can't
Try
do
not to
it.
spit on you, Dina.
Hey! There you are. Thank you.
It's Ghostbusters because it's 80s like you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys.
But what's better is this sack of presents.
Do love a good sack, Sam. Especially if they're full.
What you got? What you got? Some headphones to help you concentrate.
Yay!
Some fancy pants ones.
Shut all you guys off.
What else have you got?
What else have we got? We've got a card.
And
What is it?
oh. And the thing is, but why though? But why?
But why?
Because it's missing a Y.
But why?
Yeah, everything but why. Some grad glasses. grad glasses for Grady.
You like to wear glasses?
Yay, Grady! Happy 5th birthday. It's the only dinosaur card they had. And we all know how much you love dinosaurs.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Cheers, guys, thank you very much.
Part of staying focused is a healthy meal, healthy lunch.
Jack and potato with cheese and beans.
Ooh. Grady, what are you having?
Might just go for pudding.
Some pudding?
Oh.
We have got your cake in office.
Well-
Why you don't eat double pudding, do you?
Cake for pudding and
no.
some pudding for lunch.
I kind of agree with some warm custard also.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I've heard in this cafe that Mark got a tomato and basil soup, and when he got to the bottom,
had meat in it.
It had meat in it.
Yeah.
So I might ask for one of those.
So we're gonna go to the cafe to get the healthy
Meaty vegetable soup.
healthy lunches that help us focus with meaty not meat soup and double pudding.
Yep.
Double pudding to help us focus, or give us a sugar fix. Just finished the meeting, it was more of an interview with Ross from MYP, which is Maximise Your Potential. It's actually quite fun. He's got a lot of, how did you put it? He's got a lot of energy.
Yes.
Yeah. Grady says he's got a lot of energy.
He's
and
got
that was,
lots of energy.
that was,
helps.
Yeah, that was a good way to put it, because it made it really easy to do the interview and actually to kind of give energy back. So it was definitely a fun interview. I've had some that are quite difficult, you know, when you just have to talk at people. But because he was very energetic and very pushing forward in how he is, it was really easy to just have a good chat with him about it and get some really good content, hopefully for his channel and for ours. So I'm really looking forward to see what the final edits are like, but I imagine it won't be for a few days yet, so we've kind of got to sit and wait and see what they come out like. The interview with Ross from MYP went live yesterday, and I've been speaking to him. We're looking at doing a live kind of interview, talk, discussion type thing for MYP. Either tonight or next Wednesday. But it's kind of got me thinking a lot about success and my views on success. If you've listened to the interview, you'll know that it's obviously something that's very important to me, but I don't necessarily see it the same as other people. I don't see it as something that I can necessarily achieve or want to achieve. You know, I don't want to get to the point where I've succeeded, because then what? And one of the difficulties that I have with this is that I don't ever really kind of look back and say well done, or measure in my head how far I've come, or even my team's come. And it's one of the areas that I'm actively trying to work on, have been for a while now, to notice the successes and the wins and to celebrate them, even if they're small. You know, make sure that I do something to think about them or to acknowledge them, and that's both for myself and my team as well. But if I look back over where I've come from, you know, I've done all right. You know, I've managed to build something and bring a great team on board to have an awesome business. Yeah, it's not where we want it to be yet. You know, I don't see why A87 can't be a, you know, this huge entity that really just kind of redefines and upsets the status quo of the male grooming industry. You know, I'd love to create something like that, but we'll see. I don't know what point I'm going to look back and say, yeah, I did that. That's something I've got to work on. It's early Friday morning, and it's one of those days where I've not slept well. I've worked solidly for the past 3 weeks. Chloe's knackered. I know the team have been quite tired this week. So I think it's time to go and get the secret weapons. We're here where we're going to arm ourselves with the secret weapon. Costa. Well, that took a little longer than I'd hoped, but we're being quite ambitious with our times. We've just come out of our marketing planning meetings, and basically we're trying to get ahead of ourselves so that we're planning for much further in the future than we have been. We've done the first part of that for the next 2 quarters. We've kind of outlined what we're going to do for the next 2 quarters, which should actually allow us to get on top of ourselves. And then when we start planning for Q1 of next year for our marketing, will be start of Q3 this year. So we're going to be pushing further and further and further so we can get to the right point and we know what everything is doing and how things should be happening. And by the looks of it, there is going to be a shit ton of work. So I've been on the phone to Scott this morning as well, and we've got a meeting with Scott on Monday to go over the visuals for all the campaign work. But we may be looking at taking someone on as a content creator to kind of ease the workload a bit, because there is so much to do. Definitely excited to expand more, but it is, you know, it's a necessity. We've got to do it. We've got to look at something because there's just too much for us to do. I'm really excited for Monday, so we can actually look at our plans and talk about the visuals and what we're going to actually do with them. Yeah, it's really nice to be ahead of ourselves. So looking forward to seeing what Monday brings.